back to Crazy Bees Urban Farming. It is a beautiful Sunday morning and I am sitting in the garage right now getting ready to prune my pruners, or sharpen my pruners. I'm going to cut down my tomatillo plants today and I'm going to sharpen these, and then I'm going to clean them with some isopropyl alcohol to get rid of anything that could be on these. And then I'm going to pull all those plants today because we are now getting into the triple digits and they're just struggling and they're not going to produce fruit while it is so hot outside. They kind of quit producing when it gets to a certain temperature. So instead of making them struggle, I'm going to cut those down, and then I'm going to do some seedlings or some seed starts this morning of some new tomatillo plants to plant out in August. So it takes about 3 months inside under grow lights to have a nice strong plant for our growing season. So we have 2 short growing seasons here in zone 9B. So if it's now June, July, August, I'll be able to plant them out end of August, beginning of September, depending on how they look and how they're growing. So I'm going to start new tomatillo plants and see if I get a better thriving crop with not all the bugs that I have dealt with. So we're going to do that today. And then I have a Hong Kong orchid out in the front that it looks like is trying to split in half. So we bought some tree fix that I'm going to work on trying to get that done today. And then we are possibly going to be working on finishing up, or working more on that raised bed in the back for the blackberries and raspberries. So we have a lot of projects that we are going to start working on today. Who knows how far we'll get on those. I also have about 6 zucchinis in the house that I need to shred the zucchini, and I want to freeze that zucchini for
make more chocolate muffins, zucchini muffins.
I don't know if you heard Candace, but I made these chocolate chip zucchini muffins, and oh my gosh, they were so moist and delicious. Tried those, and then I did on the other video that you will be seeing a lot of different things with zucchini last week. So we will come back after I get this sharpened up and we start doing those plants. All right, so when we're doing this, I have it all tied up. My pruners doesn't like cutting this stuff. But when I cut this down at the base, I won't be pulling this out. I'll just be cutting it at the base. That way the root can still disintegrate in the dirt and not mess up the soil. I will add more soil and fill this up to the top before I plant in it again. But I also will not be planting tomatoes in this area again this season. We're going to go a season without planting in this area to rotate the crop, because you don't want to
Can I cut one?
keep planting the same thing in the same area, especially when you've had problems. Because see, you can see right there, it starts getting a little bit big, and look at that, it's all yellow.
I don't think these are the right ones for.
They're not. Just cut there you go. Good job.
Sorry, I don't know why, but this looked like fun.
I don't know if I finished my sentence. When you plant plants that have had problems in the same area and there have been bugs there, those bugs will come back to that same area and you'll have the same problems because they'll know exactly where to go. Or they would have laid their larvae somewhere and it will come to life at a certain time. So it's always good to rotate your crops. You don't want to plant the same thing in the same area all the time. That's some really good tape.
Yes.
And it doesn't cut into the vines of the plant. It expands with the plant. Go all the way down to the base.
Okay. Does it matter if it's diagonal?
No.
I need 2 hands.
There we go. She got it. Oh, we got one more piece of twine right there.
Huh?
Right here. It's holding on. And one right here, Candace. It's still not letting go.
This thing is resilient. Well, obviously not. It stinks. No, I feel like Scarlet pooped.
Okay, everyone. While Tom is working on that corner garden, I am going to work on getting better shade up on these plants. So this is our raised bed trellis, and as you can see, we have 40% shade cloth on it. That was the biggest size that they had in the black. We thought it would work, but as you can see, it's just not going to be, it doesn't have the best coverage. So we put these poles up right here, okay, on this side. We still need to put them up on this side. So that's what I'm going to work on. I'm going to get the rest of those poles right here drilled into this other raised bed and get that other shade cloth up. It's not going to be as pretty because it's white, but white does reflect, so I'm not so worried about pretty as efficient. So we will come back when I got some of that accomplished. Okay, everyone, so I got these 2 posts in, and I don't know if you can tell, but this one right here is not level. Every time I drill posts, I put them in crooked. I don't know why. So I'm changing my game plan. And as you can see, this wire is all the way up that high. And then we have the chicken wire that's down low where I can actually access. So I did that over here. I'm cutting it lower so that I can actually get in and do some work, because I have a couple dead zinnias in here that need to be done. But look at this, you guys. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? My zinnias are coming out. I got another one coming in right there, but then we have this one. And I can't remember. Let me see. We have a tag on this guy. He is a mariachi pink picote Lysianthus. Oh, Lysianthus. That's it. Look at this. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I need to put him on a bamboo stick. And I'm going to keep working on this wire on the other side. And I'll get back with you. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday morning. I decided not to put out a video yesterday because of it being the holiday. And we've had family in and things just were busy in the kitchen. I do hope that you had a wonderful holiday and it was relaxful and peaceful and enjoyed the day off with your families and having the time to be thankful and remember those that have served and lost their lives. So that is what we spent the day doing yesterday, plus I was in the kitchen using all that produce that I had told you about. So with the zucchinis that I had showed you, that big pile of zucchinis, I made a zucchini cake. I'm still gonna put some frosting on this. The zucchini breads, I did 2 big loaves, and then I did these small loaves. These are zucchini chocolate chip muffins, and these here are zucchini walnut craisin muffins with streusel topping. And then I did zucchini boats. This has the ground turkey in it. And then I tried zucchini fries, and that was really good. And I had that with ranch and aioli dressing, and that was wonderful. And then I had showed you all the salsa that we had made. Well, we decided we didn't want any of it to possibly go to waste, so we decided to can it. So we ended up canning that day too. So we ended up with 3 mediums, 2 milds, and there's a hot here, and then we have a jar of hot in the refrigerator and mild in the refrigerator. And I think he might have taken one to work, probably to give to my son. And when I was doing the chopping for everything, I had extra celery. So I chopped it and then I flash freezed it. So now I can put this in a baggie. So the next time I want to use some celery for any of my dishes, like soups, stews, anything like that, my celery's already chopped and ready to do. I do that with my celery, my onions. It saves a lot of time when you're in the middle of stuff. I had showed you our leftover apricots. I flash froze what we had for apricots and what we had for peaches. That's what I ended up with all of that. And then when I was going through what I was harvesting, I had 2 China jade cucumbers here. So I made creamy cucumber salad. It has dill, cucumbers, onions, mayonnaise, vinegar, and a little bit of sugar and salt and pepper in this. We ate that all the time growing up, and it was wonderful. So I made that. And then I just wanted to show you guys this meat. Now this is the size of the patties that we made, and these are the actual hot dogs. We get these from Simpson's Meat. That's who I order my meat from. It's grass-raised, grass-fed, grass-finished. And the flavor is phenomenal. And that's a hot dog I've never had before. I mean, it's an actual hot dog. It's not all that processed. I just want to give a shout out to them because they have amazing meat. I'm very happy with what we've ordered from them. And when you order it, they ship it to you, and it was still all frozen when we got it. So I want to put together these compilations of everything that we've been doing in the last 3 days. And I hope you have a wonderful week. And if you're liking what you're seeing on this channel, please consider hitting subscribe. And we will see you again next week.